As we continue to have this ever-evolving conversation about messy homes, filthy homes, dirty homes, cleanliness and hygiene, and whether it's a moral issue or an ethical issue, I want to talk specifically about hygiene and why I personally believe it is an ethical issue. I've made a couple videos in the past couple days elaborating on this, but above all, you can have a messy house that is still a hygienic home. And I think above all of our top priorities as caretakers to our homes is to have a hygienic living space. Cleaning, organizing, and hygiene, they are all very different words. They mean very different things. My bookcase, for instance, in the background, I know it's blurry. It could be covered in it looks organized, but if it's covered in 2 inches of dust, it's not hygienic. Anywho, I want to talk about Typhoid Mary and how she ties into this whole conversation. Mary Mallon was a woman born in Ireland in 1869. She emigrated from Ireland as a teenager to New York City, and she took up work as a cook in affluent houses. She was the private cook for many New York wealthy elite. On the outside, there absolutely was nothing wrong with Mary Mallon. She was the picture of perfect health. She looked good, she was fairly pretty, and she had no problem getting jobs. However, she was an unknown carrier for the contagious bacteria that causes typhoid fever. Mary Mallon did her job very well. She could always find a job. But what she didn't take care of was personal hygiene. The bare minimum at the time was to just simply use soap. Wash her hands before and after working, before and after going to the bathroom, and quite frequently during her workday. She was supposed to do that, and she didn't. Because of that, she inadvertently infected over 51 people and ultimately killed 3 people. Authorities tracked down the carrier of the bacteria, and they were able to identify Mary as the carrier, and they tried to teach Mary hygiene, but she didn't listen. And she ultimately changed her name and continued to work in affluent houses, infecting even more people. Now, this was the 1800s, so things were not very nice back then to women, and because she refused to change and she refused to keep up with the basics of personal hygiene, they institutionalized her. Now, how does this relate to this overall conversation that we've been having on social media the past couple weeks? Above all, as active contributing members of our society, hygiene should be of our utmost importance. It prevents the spread of illness and disease, as well as pests and other harmful things. And that's all I want to try and say. You can have an occasional messy home. I know I do. There's pillows and laundry right in that corner that needs to be done. But as long as it's hygienic, you are doing an amazing job.